This example asks us to solve the system of equations by substitution. On this one of our equations is already solved for y, so it's a very good problem to use substitution on, because in the second equation, instead of writing y, we can write what it says y is equal to, which is 2x plus 5. In doing this, we get down to one variable. So by substituting in for y, we leave ourselves with only x's, which means we can solve the equation. So to solve it, we first need to do the distributive property. We got to do some simplifying here. So we multiply the negative 2 times 2 and get a negative 4x. And then we're going to multiply the negative 2 times 5 to get negative 10. Remember, that's using the distributive property. We still haven't simplified the left side yet, so we need to get those x's together. Since they're on the same side, we're just going to add them. So 3 plus negative 4 gives us a negative x, or negative 1x. And then we have the negative 10, and that equals negative 9. To solve, we're going to add 10 to both sides, and so that's going to leave us with negative x equals, well, it's negative 9 plus 10, which is 1. So negative x equals 1, which, once you have negative x equals 1, you can just divide both sides by negative 1 and get x equals negative 1. So the x-coordinate of our solution, we assume, is negative 1. Now, we go ahead and go back up into one of the two original equations. It would be easiest just to do it in the first one and plug in negative 1 for x. And so we're going to have y equals 2 times negative 1 plus 5. Now 2 times negative 1 is a negative 2, so we end up with y equals a negative 2 plus 5, which equals a negative 3. So our y value then would be negative 3, or positive 3. So our answer is x equals negative 1, and then negative 2 plus 5 was a positive 3. Now that we have the solution, we can go back and check. So we go back and check our solutions. The first equation, we plug in negative 1 for x, 3 for y, so we get 3 equals 2 times negative 1 plus 5. When you solve it, the right side becomes negative 2 plus 5, which equals 3. So that first one, yes, the solution is correct for that one. Now we go to the second one, we plug in negative 1 for x, so 3 times negative 1 minus 2 times positive 3. And so that gives us a negative 3 minus 6, and what negative 3 minus 6 equals is negative 9. So you end up with negative 9 equals negative 9, which is a true equation, thus our solution is true. So our solution is negative 1, 3.